McGaughys Suspension has been offering some of the biggest and most badass kits on the market. Now, they're family owned and based out of a 10,000 square foot facility, nonstop winning SEMA awards and many other awards. They have patents and they really pride themselves on being original manufacturers on over thousands of suspension components. Now, they've been operating since 1984 and to this day, they're still crushing it. But we're not here to talk about the history of McGaughys. That's not what this video is about. I'm Lawson with Custom Lawson's. In today's video, we're gonna be talking about the new kits that just came out for McGaughys Suspension. Now, before we hop into it, if you guys need wheels, tires, suspension, or accessories, CustomOffsets.com. Also, you can pick up one of these t-shirts and or hoodies to get entered to win a full build, which, by the way, includes a McGaughys suspension kit, axe wheels, and amp tires. CustomOffsets.com/giveaway. Let's freaking hop into it. All right, so first up on the list for the brand new McGaughys lift kits is gonna be the 7-inch premium black stainless steel kit. So now this is gonna be for your 2-wheel drive, 4-wheel drive, 2500 GM 2020 plus trucks. It's also going to include both gas and diesel. Now, if you guys are wanting to crank it up to 8 or 9 inches from the 7-inch kit, you can do so, but we highly recommend not only that you get the upper control arms to help, but also you're gonna need the torsion keys to crank up the front end, and you're also gonna need the rear lift shim kit also to crank up the rear of the truck. And then you guys can be sitting at the 8 or 9 inches that you guys desire as well, which, I mean, come on, I'm sitting at 9 inches on my McGaughys kit, and I love every single moment of it. So now, as far as wheel and tire packages go for the 7-inch kit, or even 8 and 9-inch kits for the 2020 GM 2500 trucks, you're gonna be looking at pretty much any wheel and tire package as far as running 35s. It does start to get a little difficult once you get into the 14 and 16 wides. It's not really capable to run those on the 7, sometimes even the 8-inch lift. As far as going into 37s, you pretty much can't run anything at the 7 range, but anything from the 8 and 9 range you can run as long as you're staying away from, once again, either a 24/16 or any of the 26-inch diameter wheels. Moving into the 38-inch wheels, you can pretty much run anything as long as you have that thing cranked up to 9 inches. And then past that 40s, it's pretty much out of the question, sorry. So next up on our list is the 7-inch kit for the 2020 plus GM 3500 trucks. That is the next new kit that is gonna be hitting the market for McGaughys. It's pretty much the same thing. It's the 2-wheel, it's the 4-wheel, it's recommended upper control arms, traction bars that are sold separately that you guys can pick up to help with angles and just overall performance of your vehicle with the lift kit. It's also the same thing as far as cranking it up. If you want to crank it up to 8 or 9 inches, the torsion keys, the rear lift shims, everything is pretty much the same exact thing. It's just they're also offering that new kit for the 2500 trucks, also for the 3500 trucks. All right, so next up on our list is gonna be the 7 to 10-inch kit for the 2019 and up GM 1500 trucks. Now, this is gonna be for the 2-wheel drive trucks, and don't worry, we also have a new kit for the 4-wheel drive, so just stay tuned for that. But nonetheless, this is gonna be offered for the 2019 and up 1500 trucks. It's gonna be offered for the RST trucks, and it's also gonna be offered for those smaller diesel 1500 trucks as well. Pretty much what's recommended or what can help the performance of your truck, which we've talked about already in this video, upper control arms and traction bars, but also you're gonna need that driveline spacer as well if you're gonna be cranking it up to 10 inches, which is pretty freaking insane. Now, with it being a 7 to 10-inch kit, it can be adjusted and upped to the 8-inch, 9-inch, and 10-inch mark. Now, with doing so, what you're going to do is take that snap ring and put it in the groove for your desired height, and then boom, you are set and ready to go. Once again, you are going to want to scoop up them upper control arms. I'm super glad that I picked them up on my truck, because otherwise I would have had a ton of problems with the angles. Everything just wasn't looking right, and those upper control arms really helped out a ton, and I've had 0 issues so far. All right, so next up, we're gonna hop into some wheel and tire packages that could fit at the 7-inch, the 8-inch, the 9-inch, and 10-inch mark, including tire sizes. We're gonna be pretty much mimicking this for the next kit, which is the 4-wheel drive kit, so we won't be covering it there, but we'll cover it right here. So pretty much you can run any single 9-wide, 10-wide, 12-wide, and 14-wide. The only thing you can't run is a 24/16 and a 26/16 when running it at the 7-inch mark, and that goes for 33-inch tires. Moving into the 35s, you can run any 9-inch, any 9 wide, any 10 wide, any 12 wide, and then once you get into like the 14 wides and the 16 wides is where you can't really run them. As far as the 7-inch goes, 8-inch, you can run the 14 wides, but you can't run the 16 wides. And then once you get up into the 9 inches and 10 inches, you can run literally anything. And then as far as any wheel and tire package goes, for 37-inch tires and 38-inch tires, you can run anything at that 9 and 10-inch mark, and you can run anything at the 38-inch tires at that 10-inch mark. So you can get some pretty decent setups and a ton of variety, which you can see all on McGaughys website. They have a full breakdown chart as far as wheel and tire goes. All right, so next up and finally on our list for the new GM 1500 trucks is going to be, for the 2019 and up, is going to be the 4-wheel drive premium stainless steel black kit. Now, what that's going to include is going to be obviously your 2019 and up GM 1500s, the small diesel trucks, and the Trail Boss. Now, this does not include the 4.3 V6 motor models, and it does not include the 4-cylinder turbo models. Now, possible upgrades for the McGaughys kit on these trucks are going to be the upper control arms once again. It's going to be the traction bars. It's going to be the rear driveline spacer, and then also the auto ride adapter kit. Now, what the auto ride adapter kit is going to be is pretty much like your Magna Ride trucks. If you are familiar with like the whole Magna Ride and GM, what that's going to be is it's going to be your spacer on the bottom, and that's how you're going to be able to achieve your lift. But that comes with a completely separate kit that you have to buy, and then you're only limited to that 7-inch mark. You can't crank it up to 10. So now if you have one of those trucks that does not have the auto ride and you're interested in cranking it up to the 8, the 9, or the 10-inch mark, you definitely can do so. Once again, with the snap ring in the groove for your desired height, and boom, you're freaking huge. I don't know about you guys, but I love my truck at 9, but if I could get even that extra inch to 10 inches, I definitely would, and I wish that that was offered in my buy-sell, but unfortunately, it currently is not. But maybe the next one. Maybe I'll get a 2019, 2020. So that's pretty much what we got for you guys on today's video for the new McGaughys kits. Yes, I know they're all GM kits, as McGaughys is still developing some new kits for the newer trucks. Now, there are talks and even some information on McGaughys website about some new kits for the 5th gen Rams, including a radius arm kit and even a 4-link kit. So that's pretty exciting, and we will continue to bring you guys this information as we receive it. I hope you guys did enjoy this video. If you did, make sure to hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and once again, if you guys need wheels, tires, or suspension, customoffsets.com. We'll see you guys on the next one.